When you go to a boat ramp or a boat show, it's really neat to look at all the configurations and different models. And then when you're out on the water, it's the same situation. It's always intriguing to see how people have their boats rigged and why they're using certain ones. It gives me ideas. It makes me dream about future fishing trips. And for years as a kid growing up, I dreamed about owning an aluminum boat, and I was really fortunate enough to do so. And now as an adult, I still love the aluminum models. They allow you to do so many different things without breaking the bank, but still get a lot of performance. And I had a desire to get a smaller boat to get off the beaten path, which is why I chose the Ranger RT178 for some specific fishing trips that I just kind of wanted to do. And I wanted to take it even further and create something different. And I actually put a jet drive on this particular model. I've got a Yamaha 4-stroke here, a jet drive. And it's not so much that I was looking for speed, I was looking to get back behind things and know that I could, but also know that I had the power when I was fishing out on the main lake to be able to do whatever I wanted to do and push, 2 and 3 people around at a safe operating speed, which we've done from Kentucky to Texas and elsewhere. When I broke this boat down even further, I put a TH Marine Atlas hydraulic jack plate on here to be able to give that jet drive maximum performance. And then as I begin to move up this boat, I put 3 batteries in the back so that I could have 24-volt power to a trolling motor, and then have a separate battery for all my electronics and accessories, because we run a lot of accessories in our boats, from our electronics and different cameras that we're going to be running. And speaking of cameras, we put the YOLO Tech here so that we can put a Garmin Verb on it and be able to cover a lot of different fishing applications. It seems like everybody wants to cover all their fishing, for whether they're losing a fish, falling in the water, or catching a tournament winning stringer, and that's why we did what we did. As I go a little further onto the back deck here, what you look at is a couple of small storage spaces, perfectly designed for your life jackets and different clothing devices or whatever you want to put in there. But the Livewell system on this boat is something that I think that really shines. A lot of club tournament anglers and even guys fishing at high levels like to fish out of aluminum boats for that access they get into places, but they need a good Livewell, and the Ranger Livewell system in this is perfectly designed for both your tournament anglers as well as keeping limits of fish alive. We're going to do some white bass and crappie fishing and cat fishing out of this boat, and know that we can put them in there, and just like our limit of largemouth bass in a tournament, we know they're going to be fine. When you get to the console of this boat, boy, you really start to get to where this boat it shines. You've got a lot of different switches and gauges that come factory direct on this boat. You can actually mount a very large piece of electronics into the console. You'll see I've chosen to do a little bit bigger unit here and put it on a mount just because I like big units that I can be able to section off a little bit bigger than what I can put in there. But for the average guy, to be honest, the console will hold plenty big enough size of unit to get you what you need. Legroom wise, hey, I fit in this boat very nice, and I'm 6'1", so I've got a lot of legroom when I'm operating it. More storage is also designed here in the cockpit as well. You've got a couple of places you can put things underneath the seats, as well as a coin box. The coin box area, as I call it, it makes for easy step throughs coming and going. You've got cup holders there. You've got a great place to put your electronics like your phone, your wallet, and things there, and not have to worry about them. And like I said, more storage underneath. We've actually also updated this boat with some lights. We took some TH Marine lights and put it in the rod lockers. We put it on the side so that if we were night fishing or early in the morning prior to a tournament, if we were using this boat, we'd be able to light up the area really nice with it. It's just kind of a neat little addition that we put into this boat. As I get up in front of the console, perfect places to be able to store all your tools are right here. It makes it nice and neat, and they're right at a fingertip at all the time. And you also see more storage. Storage in this boat, for no bigger than it is, it's just really maximizes it. You've got plenty of room over in the rod locker storage area, depending on the size of your rods, to put 8 to 10 rods very easily. You've also got plenty of room on the deck to be able to put your big flipping sticks all the way down to your pan fishing rods and make sure that you're out of the way. When you look inside some of these components here, these storage areas, you see that you've got a lot of room. I mean, the center of this one right here, I've got multiple bags of baits and gear in there right now, that because I don't really know how I'm going to catch them most times, so I need to be able to bring a lot of baits in there. When you look underneath this all-weather carpet that comes standard in this boat, you see a lot of foam-filled flotation, and that's really important both from a sound deadening scenario in an aluminum boat, but also for safety. It gives this boat a lot of upright flotation when it's out on the water, which helps that ride. It also helps the stability of it. And you see a deck that's plenty ample for 2 guys to be able to fish out of this boat. In fact, we fished out of this 178 many times with 2 here and a cameraman in the back. So you know the boat's got a lot of room in it. When you get up to the front bow, you've got a recessed trolling motor that really helps your back, I feel. That's a standard feature you see in a lot of the bigger tournament bass boats, and it's really neat to see it kind of migrate down to your aluminum boat. At the end of the day, when you look at the Ranger Boats RT178, you're looking at a boat that's not gonna break your bank. You're looking at a boat that you can configure in a lot of ways, whether you're a guy that wants to just put a 20 or 25 horsepower motor on it to fish those lakes that have motor restrictions, or you want to really ramp it up to like a 75 horsepower, or get off the wall like I did with a jet drive. You're also looking at a boat that fits very easily in about any garage out there. Still going to leave a lot of room for the wife's car, in fact, if you got a 2-car garage. So when you start getting online and studying aluminum boats, rangerboats.com, look up the RT178. You're going to find a boat model that's going to perform like a big boat without that big boat price.